Well, hello. So the section for today is actually a subsection of yesterday's reading. Yesterday's reading was chapter 2, section 5, the function of the miracle worker, and this is a subsection, so it is labeled A, titled Special Principles of Miracle Workers. And I decided I'm just going to read this and maybe leave a little commentary in and amidst the reading, because it seems like I end up reading so much as it is anyway. It might just be easier to take that perspective, unless it's an exceptionally long passage. So, and regarding the numbering, it comes in at number 11 and it goes through 18. I'm not sure how often would be useful to cite the numbers of the paragraph. So just noting that we're at 11, we'll go from there. The miracle abolishes the need for lower order concerns. Since it is an out of pattern time interval, the ordinary considerations of time and space do not apply. When you perform a miracle, I will arrange both time and space to adjust to it. A clear distinction between what is created and what is made is essential. All forms of healing rest on this fundamental correction in level perception. Thank you, babe. Never confuse right and wrong-mindedness. Responding to any form of error with anything except a desire to heal is an expression of this confusion. Okay.
Did you see the text from Ethan?
I didn't.
I think it's correct.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. So this last one I wanted to highlight. Never confuse right and wrong-mindedness. Responding to any form of error with anything except a desire to heal is an expression of this confusion. So this one here, whenever you have somebody cause any sort of ailment or hurt towards you, this is a great consideration, because by responding to an element of harm caused by somebody else or an offense with anything except a desire to heal them would mean that we are in a state of confusion ourselves about what is going on. Okay, 14. The miracle is always a denial of this error and an affirmation of the truth. Only right-mindedness can correct in a way that has any real effect. Pragmatically, what has no real effect has no real existence. Its effect, then, is emptiness. Being without substantial content, it lends itself to projection. 15. The level adjustment power of the miracle induces the right perception for healing. Until this has occurred, healing cannot be understood. Forgiveness is an empty gesture unless it entails correction. Ooh, that's a big one. Without this, it is essentially judgmental rather than healing. So that's really one to sink into. Forgiveness is an empty gesture unless it entails correction. So if somebody commits some sort of infraction against me and I say, oh, I forgive them, well, then that places me as some sort of person higher than them and them lower than me, because I am better and therefore they perpetuated some sort of sin against me, and so I need to forgive their lesser being. But this is implying that forgiveness is empty unless it entails correction of the two levels of thought to come into agreement. And so otherwise it is essentially judgmental. So in essence, I judge the person offended me, and so in essence, I'm in judgment towards them rather than the perspective that perhaps they need healing. And either way, it might be a judgment. I'm not sure. But let's not judge the judgment. We're just observing it for the moment as we read and understand the idea here. Section 16. Miracle-minded forgiveness is only correction. It has no element of judgment at all. The statement, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do, in no way evaluates what they do. It is an appeal to God to heal their minds. There is no reference to the outcome of the error. That does not matter. And there's a line at the end of this that I really like that applies to this concept right here, that when we ask Father to forgive them, it's an appeal for healing for them. But it might be an appeal for healing for us too, so we'll see. 17, the injunction, be of one mind, is the statement for revelation readiness. My request, do this in remembrance of me, is an appeal for cooperation from miracle workers. The two statements are not in the same order of reality. Only the latter, meaning do this in remembrance of me, Only the latter involves an awareness of time, since to remember is to recall the past and the present. Time is under my direction, but timelessness belongs to God. In time, we exist for and with each other. In timelessness, we coexist with God. 18. You can do much on behalf of your own healing and that of others if, in a situation calling for help, you think of it this way. And this might be a section worth printing out. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent Him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because He who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever He wishes, knowing He goes there with me. I will be healed as I let Him teach me to heal. And I love that last line because it indicates that we all need healing, and just because we are attempting to do miracles or attempting to heal another does not mean that we are free of the need for correction ourselves, or the need for right-mindedness ourselves. So I will be healed as I let Him teach me to heal is a really wonderful idea. I love that a lot. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this and what insights you get as you read this, and feel free to leave a comment. I decided with this recording that I'm going to start recording every day. I was taking a pause on the weekends because of how it seemed that the layout worked out with the number count of lessons, but it appears to me that I actually need to record on the weekends. So I will be here unless circumstances prevent. I will do my best to have a recording every day. So we will be back tomorrow. I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll look forward to seeing you then.